Welcome back. Welcome back. Fuck, I feel like singing today. Whew. 2 extra clicks. I am Griff.
And I am Smith.
Hello, everybody. We're back. Spooky season. Hey, I know you did something this weekend. I'm hopping right into it. I got high energy today. High energy.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. So try to remain calm. If I talk too fast, just fucking reel me in. Calm me down. Hands are shaking. A little too much caffeine.
Go and ask it.
What did you do this weekend, pal? Quickly, go, because we got so much shit we got to talk about. Okay. What did you do?
Halloween attractions.
Is that like a scent for men? Like El Toilette? Halloween attractions for men. What are we talking about here? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
No, I went next town over and I went to that haunted corn maze.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I'm happy for you. I like corn mazes. I don't like haunted corn mazes. I like corn mazes. I like orchards, corn mazes, little, I don't know, podunk, farmy kind of shit. The haunted ones. So what was haunted about it? Was it like one of those zombie corn mazes?
No, well, not really.
Then what was haunted about it?
They hit all like your Halloween categories. So they hit like kind of like an alien mutant-ish like theme.
That has never been a Halloween category, but okay. Aliens.
Headless people, clowns.
Well, was it like actual people and they're all dressed up and they just run around or what? Try to scare you?
Yes.
See, I don't fucking like that.
Chainsaws. They chase you with
real chainsaws?
Real chainsaws.
Well, with just no chain on them?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, would you really trust like a 17-year-old with a chainsaw with a chain on it chasing people? I mean, he'd probably trip over himself and then
he'd be dead. Dude, what was that? There was a movie. Damn, I can't remember what it was. There was a movie that's like kind of like it's a comedy horror where like these two brothers are like backwoods buddies like are accidentally like murdering a shit ton of people, and it's all comedy and it's like not their fault.
I have no clue.
I know. I got another buddy named, we call him Mick Vineyard. He knows what the fuck I'm talking about. The movie's hilarious. Anyway, okay, all right. You are at Halloween attractions for men. How was it?
Great.
Yeah?
I don't like haunted houses too much because I don't like to be surprised. Because usually if you come up behind me, and you get an elbow to the face.
That's something a little like jump scares.
Yes.
It's not even like spooky or anything. It's like you surprised me.
Yes.
And we're gonna call that, oh, you thought I was scared of you. No, you surprised me. It's just the body's reaction to going, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like Halloween. I'm not talking shit. I like Halloween. Obviously, I like other things better than Halloween. But there's a lot of dumb shit about Halloween that I don't like. Anyway, cool. I like the corn maze. That shit's fun. I found out the secret long time ago to corn mazes, by the way.
Follow the ground?
Damn, I thought that was my secret, you bitch. What do you mean? What do you mean by follow the ground?
You gotta follow the ground. You keep orientation if you look at the ground.
No. Like you actually, yes, kind of, sort of. I've done some pretty intense, huge corn mazes, and if you look at the ground and you find the most beaten path, that's actually the correct route.
Yeah.
Yep. The most beaten path. So if it's like really cleared out, there's not like debris and stuff on it. Like one path is going to be defined more than the split offs. And that's the path to get you to the exit every single time. If you look at the ground, you can like speed go through a whole one of those just by going, oh yeah, this one's definitely been traveled on more. And you follow that, you will make it out quicker than all your friends every time. So cheat mode unlocked. Okay. Was that it? Is that all you did?
That's it.
I'm not trying to cut you off.
No, that's
I'm just
it.
excited for fucking spooky shit. Again, we were like making all these ideas like months in advance because we were so excited for this. And you know what else I'm excited for? Doing the motherfucking Christmas season because that's my favorite shit right there. I'm the jolliest motherfucker you've ever seen, dude.
Whew. You sure?
Yeah, it's the one time a year I'm a little bit nicer to everybody. Just because it's like, I can't get fucking mad. It's Christmas. You can be a cunt sometimes, and I'm just going to look past it.
Okay.
Do you believe me?
I'll push your buttons like I always do.
Okay. We actually we got a little bit of feedback. This is some like kind of localish people we know feedback, and they actually really liked us doing our little top 5 spooky season countdown. So we're gonna bring it back, except this time I'm theming it, and this time I'm cutting it down to 3. And I'm just not gonna lie about it. I just don't know a lot about this topic, so I don't know if I can list more than 5 anyway. And I'm scared if you take one of my top 5, I'm not going to be able to even list one. So this is going to be spooky season top 3 draft for spooky season movies. Again, I'm not a huge Halloween guy. Like I like dressing up. I like handing out candy. I watch a couple movies that are seasonal. Sure. I just take Christmas way more serious. I legit have a different Christmas movie for the entire fucking month of December. Like I take that shit for real. Anyway, so top 3 spooky season movie draft. Top 3 draft movies. You want to go first? I'm gonna date
myself. Are you ready?
Whoa. Okay, you ready? You got one?
Okay, semi-date. This is let's see. First one, inner Disney child.
Okay.
Hocus Pocus.
The first one.
The second one.
The one that counts. Thank you.
The second one sucks.
Just leave it the fuck alone. The first one's great. I mean, I get it. You came back with the original. Yeah, I get it. You tried. No offense against Disney, because my kid watches some Disney shit, but it's getting a little woke. The first Hocus Pocus is amazing. It's great. I'm penning it in. Okay, Smith, number 1, Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
1. Hold on. I'm penning it in right now. Hocus Japocus. Hocus fucking Pocus. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not. I feel that that's more of a Christmas movie.
There's a big debate on that, I believe.
I know, and I'm not even going to it's not even in my top 3.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not doing it. It's not a fucking Halloween movie. Everybody calm down. You just want to have a reason to watch it twice in the same fucking year. Relax. But is that going to be my number 1? Shit. Hold on. Let me reel it in. Damn. Okay. All right. I got it. I'm switching gears a little bit. Number 1 spooky season movie for me. I'm going to go Coraline. Penning it in. You got a blank expression. You don't know about some Coraline, dog?
No.
Really?
No.
Coraline. You looking it up?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, while you're looking it up, I need you. No cheating too. Don't open your phone and Google shit. I need your second movie top 5 draft.
Sticking with the comedy and dating myself and Ernest Halloween. Halloween special. Ernest.
I know what it is. I can't say you're a big fan because you're saying it fucked up.
No, it's an Ernest Halloween.
No, it's not.
What is it?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Is it really?
I swear to God. Where he gets his miak. You remember with the trolls and it was milk? Yep. But he was like, miak, because the letter was with it. But you didn't think I'd find it this time of year, did you? Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yep.
Penning it in. Hold on. Damn, I think you might do better than me. This is pretty good. That was actually one of the ones that I'm like, that's a fucking class. Nobody's going to know, but that's a fucking
That's why I say dating. I'm dating myself.
Okay. Classic. I would go with the cartoon one to keep it real OG and classic, but I'm not. Ichabod Crane. I'm not. I'm actually going to go because it was so fucking well done. Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp. Whoa. That was a great film. Quirky, awkward, amazing. Sleepy Hollow, number 2, penning it in. What? Why is there a loud silence over there? What are you sighing for? What? You got commentary on that?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
Fuck. So my number 1 and number 2 you haven't even fucking heard of or seen?
Mm-mm.
Holy shit.
No, Sleepy Hollow I've heard of. I just haven't seen it.
All right. Okay. Last one for you, man. Number 3. Top 3 draft. Spooky season movies. What's it going to be? I know. This is why we didn't do top 5. Because, like, I don't know if I can name... Again, now we could go with, like, fucking Jason, Freddy Krueger, but I don't watch all those movies, okay? I'm not a scary movie guy. I just don't watch them.
Obviously, I mean, I don't like the scary. I like the comedy. I think it's a Hubie Halloween, Hubie Halloween.
Like what are you talking about?
It's a Netflix movie that came out. I think it's either 2 or 3 seasons ago. It's an Adam Sandler comedy.
Ooh.
I think it's a Hubie Halloween. It's Hubbie. I think it's a Hubie.
So you want me to pen that in?
Yeah, I pen it in because it is a Halloween based movie. It is kind of old school Adam Sandler, not new school, but old school Adam Sandler.
I hate all Adam Sandler. All together, all the way across the board. He's one of those actors, to me, that's just too fucking extra. He's like Jim Carrey. Calm your tits, dude. I can't handle you. You're and I'm high energy. I can't do that shit.
Jim Carrey was too much. Although, if you see him as more of a drama actor.
What, in Eternal Spotless Mind, Sunshine, whatever the fuck it is?
Drama / comedy, I guess. I think it's The Cobbler was his first one I seen where it wasn't like full on Adam Sandler comedy.
We're talking about. I thought we were talking about Jim Carrey. We're talking back to Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
now.
Jim Carrey.
I don't give a fuck about either one of them. Let's move on.
Okay,
because I got a good one. You want to know why I got a good one?
Go ahead.
Because I literally just said it, and I was like, "Oh, hopefully he didn't catch that," because that's in there, dude. So my middle school days, like when the big thing was going to the movies. That was a big deal. I remember when Titanic first came out, dude. Oh my God, bitches were seeing that like it was bragging rights. The more times you saw it, the cooler you fucking were in school. They were like double digits. Like, I've seen it 13 times now. And it was like the more times you saw it, the more popularity you had. It was a smaller world back then. The whole planet was smaller.
But anyway, really aging yourself.
I am. So with that being said, there was like some iconic fucking heavy hitter, like scary quote unquote slasher quote unquote movies, and that was Scream, the first Scream that came out. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legend, The Faculty. All these movies came out like within 3 years of each other, and they were amazing. But what made it even better was the first scary movie, like the comedy. Holy shit! Because my generation saw every fucking one of those Thrasher films. We saw all of them. So when the comedy scary movie came out, it is, and to this day, it's like the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen, dude. It is so goddamn funny.
It's really not. Is it really Halloween based though, or is it just
based on all those Thrasher films that came out on Halloween?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna pen it in. Scary movie, fucking hilarious, dude. Even the second one was kind of funny because that was like, oh shit, what's that one where it was the house and there was all those people that died differently? It had the one chick that was like naked, the prostitute with the big tits, and that's why all the guys knew it, watched it. What was it?
Was it one of the Saws?
No, it wasn't Saw. It was God damn it, 13 Ghosts. They did the 13 Ghosts reference. Remember that? You got that guy with the fucked up hand. Grab my good hand. Oh, anyway, I'm fucking now. All right, we're just talking about movies. Okay, number 3, penning it in for me. I am going with Scary Movie. I can watch that shit all day, baby. Woo. Scary Movie. All right, ladies, gents, that is it. That is the Griffin Smith top 3 draft for movies. You let us know who won. Griff went with Coraline, Sleepy Hollow, and Scary Movie. Smith went with Hocus Pocus, Ernest Scared Stupid, and Hubie Halloween?
I think it's Hubie Halloween because that's the guy's name. I forget what his
Hubie Halloween. Done. Do you have any movie that you can think of that's just like one of the worst scary movies you've ever seen? Like you're like, the fuck is this?
I don't know. Technically, it's not a worst scary movie.
What is it?
Any of the Freddy versus Jasons suck.
Is there multiple? Dude, I'm so out of the loop.
I want to say
I'm really not the guy to have this conversation.
I could have swore there was 2, but I want to say the one that I saw was stupid.
Damn, that shit's. I don't know. I don't know any of these movies. The one that I remember watching that was kind of dumb was I know this doesn't narrow it. I'm horrible with names too because I don't even give a fuck about these movies. It was the one where the chick like the sister like loses her head. They're driving in the car and she's freaking out with like an asthma attack. She puts her head out the window and her head pops off. Hereditary was fucking dumb. There was so many holes in that plot where I was like, wait, what? Because I overlook into movies, so I'm like, well, hold on. So what does that tie in with it? Like, dude, there was so many like whole plots in that the holes in the plot were fucking crazy. Just didn't like it. Have you seen Hereditary?
No.
Don't. It's fucking dumb.
Would The Descent be classified as a Halloween movie?
I haven't seen it, but I heard that it was actually good. Isn't that with like the cave divers in the water? I've heard about that. You know what? I watched another movie. I don't know the fucking name. It was about, it's like in fucking Europe somewhere or somewhere else. And there's a fucking big ass lake. And in the middle of the lake, there's a fucking house at the very bottom in the middle of this lake. And 2 scuba divers like go down into this fucking house. And it's like, I don't know if it's not lake house. That doesn't sound right. It's like a house underwater, and it was actually pretty decent. It was fucking like whoa, and then like there's bodies in there. There's like rituals and shit going. Speaking of ritual, there's another movie. Man, we're going on about movies. I got to reel this in. We already talked about movies. We're fucking done with movies. There was another one where it was like rituals in the woods and shit. That one was pretty good, and it was that kind of B-rated, but it was really good. God damn it! All right, one more movie I'm throwing out there.
Okay.
And this is only because me and a bunch of my buddies like just decided to sit down and watch all of them. There are, 0. We cross-referenced all of these. There are 0 holes in this whole plot. And because of that and the whole thing coming full circle, we've agreed it's like one of the best underrated series that has ever came out that nobody fucking looked into in depth like we did. And we're like, whoa, like this is a fucking flawless series. Amazing. And it was so fucking well done. The Paranormal Activities. Have you seen any of those?
No.
Not a single one?
No.
Oh, well, fuck. This conversation's over. If you have, there's like 7 or 8 of them now. We did all the way up to 7. The new one that came, the newer one that came out that we didn't watch, that one hadn't came out yet. But when we watched it, because it's going throughout all different times in like history and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's ahead a generation, behind a generation, ahead 2 generations. The whole fucking thing is flawless. References that date back to other. It's insane how they fucking did it. It's like they knew it was going to be a 7 movie set because there's no way they could have made it that fucking perfect. Anyway, wow, we got a little bit into that.
Just a little.
Okay. Goddamn. I'm trying to avoid this topic, so I'm just going to go into a quick listener feedback. Just 'cause I thought it was fun. We haven't done listener feedback, and God damn it, listeners, sorry, I'm going to email you back. All right, it's spooky season. Leave me alone. This one was just kind of fun. It doesn't really have anything to do with spooky season, but it was just such a lot. Okay, a lot of listeners. We love your feedback. We love getting mail from you, and hearing how great you think we are and what you want to hear. There is some things, just so you know, that like Smith and I have already talked about. We're just not going to disclose it. And there's some things about personal things, like where do you work, shit like that. We're not going to tell you. That's our little secret, all right? And fuck you. So we just decided like we're just in this for the fun. We're just in it for the entertainment, the comedy. We love that you love it. We love you guys and gals, but there's some things we're keeping cards close to our chest. It's just how we want it. Just so you don't break into our homes and rape us. I don't know. Fuck. I'm not
a little extreme.
I'm not good looking, but Smith, holy shit. Somebody's going to get you. Okay. Let's do this. This was a fun listener feedback though. So, they wanted this to roll out this scenario, because I guess we do scenarios quite a bit.
I guess so.
They want to roll out this scenario. Griff and Smith are transported to the Middle Ages. First off, this is already like, whoa, we're aiming for the bleacher. But like, how fun is this? Okay, so Griff and Smith are transported to the Middle Ages. We're together. What are you guys doing? What are your plans? How are you going to live? Money, etc. What are you doing? And this is how they even worded it. Are you interested in Robin Hooding it? Robin Hooding it.
Robin Hooding it, huh? You think my gargantuan ass can sit there?
You're not very sneaky.
No, I'm
but
not.
You're the fucking brute. You're the brawn. You're intimidating. Fuck, people will probably just give us horses and shit.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So we're transported to the Middle Ages. Boop. So what's Middle Ages to you? I'm going. Let's go mid 13th century, 1350 to early 1400s. Want to do that?
Okay.
Right smack dab in the middle of the 100 Years' War between the English and the French.
Okay.
Okay. There we are. We're there. What are we doing, bud?
Avoiding the war.
Really? We're avoiding the war? Or are we going to profit from the war?
I would say avoid and profit.
This kind of sounds shitty, but like I feel like everything's so loosey-goosey. And so, I mean, this is based on Hollywood. We don't actually know how it was back then.
No.
But like, I think first thing I would do is I would get rid of these duds, man. I would get these clothes off and I'd want to blend in and look normal. So I'm for sure. And I don't think anybody had like real tattoos back then. They just had brands of like outcasts. So they'd probably think I was either a criminal or an outcast, and they'd probably just kill me just by looking at me.
More than likely.
And would we be interested in Robin Hooding it?
Probably.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, is that fucked up?
Not really.
No, I mean we got to make amends. We got to make a way to survive. And like knowing what we know today, I think tactfully we can evade the law. What law? What like the kingdom's private army? You know what I mean? Like your knights. I can avoid. We go one town over. They don't even fucking know anymore. You know. And again, this is all based on Hollywood. When they got those little reward wanted posters. You know, I mean, it's like some fucking third grader sketch that shit. I could just like that don't even look like me. And if it did, I could just draw a little mustache on it. I'm out the door.
I don't know, because think about it. If they drew a little picture and they put all your little tattoos all over the place, there's probably not a whole lot of people running around because they'd be like,
fuck that.
Scribbles on skin.
I'll just smear horse shit all over myself. It's probably normal anyway. They probably thought it was a skincare routine. We talked about poo-poo chick before, right? So yeah, I'm just blending in. It's got poo-poo on me. I'm a serf. I'm a lowly serf. Oh, I could play that. Psychological. I could play the non-threat, right? If they don't think you're a threat, they don't take you serious, they don't pay attention to you. Matter of fact, if you're covered in horse shit, they probably want to avoid you altogether. Like, get the fuck away from me, guy. Which works out in my favor. I'm never going to get caught.
Okay.
What are we doing? You want to rob some carriages?
What?
Do you want to ambush some supplies?
Take a step back. Okay. Weapon o' choice.
Well, fuck. You only had like 3 weapons: knife, sword, bow, and arrow. I guess if you want to, we can throw in a mace. You want to throw in a mace? What, a lance? You want to? I don't know how to use any of these weapons. Does it fucking matter? I need to learn how to use these weapons. I did fight with sticks when I was a kid. Hopefully, all that training was enough.
You've never fenced in your life?
Are you
really?
You do realize that, like, you know where I'm from? No, I did not go to the fencing academy at fucking Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
All right, I didn't go there.
You never actually studied the art of manipulation of a knife?
Oh, hold on now.
Oh,
you talking about knife fighting, or you talking about fencing?
You can translate some skills to a larger weapon.
Yes.
Not all, but some.
Yes. And I think, from what it appears to be, is that a lot of people in the Middle Ages were very okay with their station. If you were born a farmer, you never picked up a sword or a knife in your life. You were born, you were shat out, and the second you could walk, it was like, all right, dig up these potatoes, boy. That's what you did.
I'll tell you what, they probably wield that pitchfork like no other.
Sure. They're probably a good shit slinger. Yeah. They're probably sling some real good shit. Velocity, speed, it's all there.
All right. Mine would be a bow for distance. So you can go in close.
That's an oxymoron. You know that, right? So you're going longbow?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, there's a lot of skill. That's the one where I think that I don't care how hard. If I was transported there right now, me and you were transported there, there's people that have years or decades of archery behind them. I am never going to hit their level. Those dudes were fucking savage. They had the arcs and everything down. They were taking you the fuck out. I figured that's actually the one weapon I'm going to kind of avoid. I'm going to go with sword or daggers. I think I can fuck people up with daggers. A little more concealable. Spin them out real quick, catch them by surprise, pop them back in, blend in with the crowd. I'm like Assassin's Creed, baby. What do you think?
Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
I have faith
Just
in
an
you.
okay?
I have
Well,
faith
we're
in you.
together, bud.
Yes, and I will guard you from a distance.
I
So
feel
that
like,
third-
I
that
feel like I'm
third-
about to get an arrow right through the back of my neck.
Dude, I enjoy archery.
Do you do recurve?
I
Do you
don't
do
do
longbow?
I don't. I have.
Okay, so you...
I have.
Okay.
I have. It's much more difficult than my compound, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Holding that sucker.
It's more difficult, and distance increases it tenfold.
Okay.
I'm not too confident. So are we robbing people?
Robbing people and
Are we creating our own little clique? We creating our own little posse?
of course.
Yeah?
We gotta find
Manipulate some people, find some people with some trade and some skills. All of a sudden, we're a whole little merry band of fuckers running around in tights.
Are we green and brown?
I don't really know if green was a very popular color.
No, it's probably earth tone.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, a lot of earth tone,
Not like browns.
browns and
whites.
beiges. Yeah. Because I felt like if you had color on you, if you had like blue or red, you were fucking royalty. You were looking, holy shit, that guy's got a colored shirt. Like it was like, whoa, that guy fucking made it.
Roll it back. Think about Hollywood. Okay, when you see Hollywood, who's the only people that have color? It's usually the royalty.
This is what I'm saying, but it makes sense, right? Because like dyes and stuff. Well, fuck, I don't know. All right, so what we are doing is we're going to be just fine. Financially, we're going to be okay because we're going to manipulate a whole bunch of people, and we're going to start up a whole clique, and we're going to fuck people up.
And then, what was the average height of a dude back then? Probably not that big.
Probably not that big. The French weren't that big at all. Jesus Christ, it depends on what side we're on.
So there you go.
Are we fighting for the English? Or are we fighting for the French?
We're fighting for ourselves.
We got to fight for the English. I don't speak French,
That's true.
so you know what I mean.
So all of our friends are going to be English.
Yeah, so we're going to fight for the English, which I mean kind of works out in favor because they kind of fucking won. Okay, done. That was a fun question. I kind of like that one. Let's see here. Where's my notes at? Okay, we're back. Okay, let's reel it back in. Zombies. Go ahead.
What kind of zombies?
This is what I'm talking about, dude.
Think about it.
I fucking think zombies are the dumbest shit out there. Go ahead.
Which ones?
Does it matter?
You
Which one's what? Zombies are overplayed and they're lame. Are people still watching like Walking Dead?
That actually came up in conversation. Allegedly, it's still going.
That is depressing. This is like
I've tried 3 times.
it's like Seinfeld now.
I've tried 3 times because it's a fad, right? So I tried
Sure.
when it first came out.
Yeah.
I made it like season 1, half through season 2, and that was it.
I can't even tell you how far I made it, but it wasn't far. All I remember is that they went from the city and then they found like a homestead, like a farmhouse. That's as far as I made it. And I was like, this shit's fucking whack, dog.
Agreed.
So are we going to roll past that topic? Because I don't want to talk about zombies.
Okay. It is spooky season. How plausible or possible is it?
For a Hollywood zombie? 0. I do believe.
yeah.
Okay. You want to break it down intellectually? Okay.
Yes.
So okay, when you look at places like, and this isn't me talking shit, I'm painting a picture, right? When you look at places like some highly populated Asian cities, China, Japan, whatever, where like your population is so high where like you're literally sleeping in fucking like drawers, like a dresser, right? And you're packing them all in like sardines, you are creating a bacterial and viral breeding ground, right? So could there be a breakout of some viral, new viral disease that maybe muddies up your perception and intellect and instead gives you heightened, episodes for Rage and stuff like that, to where you do zombie-like shit. You just kind of mindlessly walk around like a dumb beast, and when you see something or someone else, you violently attack them. Sure, if you want to call that in a technical sense zombie or zombie-like behavior, but you still are a human being. You still have an avatar of this body. You have a beating heart. You have circulating blood. You have needs such as caloric intake, water. All these things still come into effect. So, like, you wouldn't just live forever. Like, people would start fucking dying if they were so not in their right mindset where they weren't even drinking water. You don't see that in Hollywood. You don't see fucking zombies like sitting on a bench taking a water break. You know what I mean? If you're not getting water intake, you're going to die within a day or two. You're a fucking Dunsky. Especially with, like, if you have increased rage and you're actually, like, adrenaline is spiked and you're sprinting around like a maniac, like, totally unbeknownst to, like, your physical body's, like, condition, that your fatigue and everything's kicking in. Those receptors are totally muted. You cannot feel them, and you're just running around like a crazed maniac, attacking everything. You are going to fade really fucking fast, and you're going to die. So, does that count as a zombie? Is that what you wanted?
Kind of. I mean,
what do you got?
Technically, you just merged Walking Dead versus 28 Days Later.
What?
That's the type of zombie. There's like, if you look,
I've seen a couple episodes of Walking Dead,
which is where you carry the disease within you, which is only,
so it's a bloodborne pathogen.
It doesn't say bloodborne because
in 28 Days Later, it was a bloodborne pathogen.
Right. That's why I say you combine both, because the thing is it's not defined, but then we described as like the rage, quote unquote.
Yeah, but like these zombies are like living forever. They fucking never bleed out. They never fucking, you know what I mean? And I think all zombies are like that because you get bit, right? So you get bit, and then because of the bite, you turn into a zombie. So it had always been some sort of viral or bloodborne. It's not airborne. Like, it's you have to get bit. It seems like that's the ground rule factor of it. But then it's like you never die. Oh, you gotta shoot them in the head only, and then the whole eating brains. There is like zero fucking anything in a brain. Like, that's not the best part to eat. If you want the proteins and the healthy fats, you got to eat elsewhere.
I don't know where the brains come in. I look at
this is classic zombie, right? Brains. I'm gonna get your brains.
That's the Netflix series iZombie.
I've seen a couple episodes of that.
Kind of.
For somebody that hates zombies, I've seen a couple episodes of everything, but I just don't. It's overplayed and it's dumb. It's just
what in your opinion? Because I already have one. So what in your opinion is the most probable zombie outcome pictured by the movies? Like, I
can't think of any. I'm done. I would assume, but this is based off of part of the book that I read. I haven't actually seen the movie, but World War Z, I think is what it was. Was that what it's called? I think the movie had like Brad Pitt in it.
Yes.
That one seemed like it was more like they were human, but they had an infection that was increasing their rage. But then it seemed like they had some sort of kind of hive-like mentality as well, which that didn't make any sense. But I'd say that's the closest, maybe. That's it. But I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen it.
So I'm going to list two, which I think are very similar. I want to say they might have came out about the same time.
Okay.
World War Z.
Okay.
I Am Legend.
God, I saw I Am Legend once, and I can't fucking remember. I remember he had a dog. That's all I remember.
Yeah, and the saddest part was when the zombie bit the dog, or the zombie dogs bit his dog. It was really sad.
Did the dog turn into a zombie?
He was turning into, and then he had to shoot the dog, and it was really sad because I'm a dog guy.
So we're saying that animals are... you know what? Here's one. Have you seen... Shit. Oh, is it like Doomed? What the fuck is it? Damn, now I can't think of it, man. Damn it, never mind. There was another movie that was shit, I can't think of it. Doomsday. There it is. Doomsday. There's a movie called Doomsday where I believe it was like, was it fucking Scotland? Maybe it was fucking Ireland. It was Ireland. They quarantined the whole thing. It was ground zero for an outbreak. Everybody was dying, blah, 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 blah. They quarantined it. pretty much like built a wall all the way around it, and fucking that was it. It was a dead zone, no fly zone. Then like 20 years later, a plane accidentally flies over the no fly zone. It sees people walking on the fucking streets and shit, and then the outbreak started happening in another part of the world, and so they were like, oh, we need to send a team in to go find like the antidote because there's obviously people that are alive. That one I feel was kind of realistic because like it didn't affect animals because it was a different species. So like cows, like cattle and shit were still there, and they weren't mutated or nothing. But all the humans like kind of but they didn't turn into zombies really. They just kind of died out. It was just like an infection, and they fucking died. Spoiler alert. What's that?
Like 28 days later.
Oh my God. Okay. Fuck, whatever. All right. Okay. Also, hold on. I got another topic. Are we done talking about this? You want to keep going? We can keep going.
What was the sequel to 28 days later? Was it 28 weeks?
28 weeks later.
Yeah, that was
apparently they got another one now coming out that's going to be 28 years later.
Oh God. No.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it has Cillian Murphy in it because he's a fucking gangster.
No, because that would ruin the storyline. That
Really?
would conflicting plots. Conflicting plots.
I don't know if I've seen 28 weeks later. I don't know if I saw it.
28 weeks later was where it's like they're coming and it's like starting to end because they're taking away their food and everything.
What do you mean? When you say their food?
So the zombies are starting to die off because their lifespan is over.
Their body's dying.
Correct.
Okay.
That's where.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's if you were gonna say it's real, because all these fucking clowns like buying their weapons and shit, and they're like, it's for the zombie apocalypse. I'm like, wow, dude, you have like one fucking brain cell. You are dumb as a box of rocks, bro. Anyway, okay.
Dude's excuse just to spend money on cool shit.
Do we want to talk about how hilarious the Salem witch trials were? No? You don't think they were kind of funny? They were sad, sure. But they were fucking funny at the same. Looking back on it, that's kind of hilarious.
So,
are you familiar with the Salem witch trials?
Not too much, but if you go for like the basic concept from what I understand and remember.
Small colonial towns, right? Like weaponized Salem, the weaponized being a witch to off people that they didn't like in their neighborhood. And so, like, they would use wild accusations of, like, well, what the fuck? Like, every bitch on this street, you know, this one lady, her roses are growing way better than mine. Way better. Way better than anybody on our street. There's only one obvious answer. She's a witch. And then then the guy would sit there and tell the whole town that she's a witch. Do you see those flowers outside? It's fucking witchcraft. The whole town would get hyped up, and they'd fucking burn that bitch. To burn her dead. And here was the kicker. They were like, well, this is how you prove if she's a witch. If you burn her at the stake and she does not die, she's a witch. But if she dies, whoops, she wasn't a witch. Needless to say, they never found a real witch. They just fucking... So, like, dudes were, like, having affairs on their wives with the bitch down the street that made rugs. And then they were like, well, now that I've had sex with her, I don't want her to tell my wife...
So she's a witch.
She's a witch. She's a witch. All he had to do was spread some shit like, I saw her talking to a cat. That's probably her familiar. She's a witch. And the whole town would be like, you're fucking right, burn her. And then it was like... And then the poor woman's like screaming, I'm not a fucking witch. Well, we're going to find out today, aren't we? And they fucking set her on fire. And then when she'd burn and die, they were like, oh, she wasn't a witch. Well, she's in a better place now. And they do a little fucking, they'd say an Our Father, maybe 2 Hail Marys. Water down the bridge. Next. Dude, that is fucking, is that not wild?
It shows you how far we've come in society.
Really?
Kind of. Not
With
really.
social media? Holy shit. I'm surprised we're not burning more people at the stake right now. Just for comments.
No.
Just because of the this is literally the earliest days of trolling and propaganda. Earliest days of it. Is it?
Okay.
Unreal. Okay, you don't agree with me? Like I said, it was a horrid time, like a ridiculous amount of innocent individuals got fucking murdered by their country folk. Like with kids and shit. So like, you know, kids are screaming, no, mom, and fucking they're like, get back, Bill. And they're lighting that fucking bitch up right in front of their kids' eyes and shit. They didn't give two shits, bro. They were killing everybody.
For the uneducated over here, were they killing the kids as well?
No, they weren't killing the kids.
So how old did you have to be considered a witch?
I don't know. It just depend on if they can talk the town people into it. If they didn't like you, if you were like a little kid, fucking, so you were a little kid, but like adults weren't really too concerned with you fucking running around unless you were doing something weird and they wanted to off a kid. You did have to remember it was only females. Those were the only ones. The dudes were fucking made in the Lord's image, so obviously they're saints. And it was a woman that made Adam eat the forbidden fruit. It was her because she's so in tune with the devil and so susceptible to the devil, i.e. the serpent's lies, that she was talked into eating the fruit and then manipulated Adam into also eating for the forbidden fruit. And so women are aligned with the devil, not men. Men could never be witches. I guess they'd be warlocks. But we never burned men. We only burned the Sheilas. Those dirty, dirty little harlots, all lined up with the devil, right there with people that were left-handed. I love religion, by the way. So to our listeners, I'm actually like kind of I'm a savant when it comes to religion. Like I actually study a lot of religions. I like it. I could care less what your religion is. Whatever makes you happy makes me fucking happy. I'm not going to get on a soapbox. I'm not going to tell you what I believe in. I'm not going to tell you what you should believe in. But I study religions and they're so interesting. Every single one of them. You name any one of them. Native American, their creation stories are absolutely insane. Asatru or Odinism or Viking, if you want to call it, mythology, absolutely awesome. Odin with his two brothers, Vili and Ve, fucking wrecking shop, murdering their dad. Dude, wicked awesome stories. But this was their justification. And for those that have read the Bible and you don't believe me, open it up again. Read something outside of a letter from Paul to the Corinthians that they regurgitate to you every Sunday. And you're going to see that women are 100% dog shit and men walk on water. You are a piece of property and you are also unclean. God damn, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of comments on this.
Probably.
Good for you, though. No, good for you. Yeah. Live a Christ-like life. Also, did you know that this is all in the book of Revelations, by the way. So I don't mean to this is just an interesting fact, and it relates to it's just something ironic. It's just something that I think is really ironic. So there's like, oh God, I don't have it in front of me right now. I have a Bible over here because we're in the dork den, so I got books everywhere. But don't quote me on this, but it's somewhere around there. I want to say it's 33,000. So in the end of days, it might be 133. God, it's probably 33,000. Anyways, it's a 33 or 133,000. In the end of times, when fucking the sky opens up and pretty much like, Big Papa G flushes the toilet and gets rid of all the fucking retards and only keeps the chosen ones. When the end of days come, I don't care how you lived your life, it says that only, I believe it's 33, but it might be 133. I'll have to check. Anyway, there's like 33,000 people that God is going to choose to take up to heaven, and that's it. Everyone else dies. And there is prerequisites to this. You have to be male. You have to be there's an ages, like you have to be like 14 to something, and so it's like a young male and a virgin. If you don't meet those requirements, you ain't making it when the end of days comes. So if you're a female, see ya.
If you're married,
see ya. If you fornicated yourself, see ya. Fucking, so it's very specific. I'm just saying, I'm not saying end of days is going to come. All I think is that it's interesting. Literature is interesting. And I could talk, this is me talking shit. Like I said, whatever makes you happy makes me happy. I love happy people. When people read their, chicken soup for the soul fucking books and Christian soul, I'm like, you feel good? Yeah, man, I feel so much better after Sunday. I go, fuck, that's awesome, dude. Good for you, man. Also, in the Bible, just so you guys know, it does not say you have to go to church in order to pray or talk to God.
What?
His chapel is anywhere you want it to be. So don't feel like pressure, like you have to go, like it's some social event. And you have to get all dressed up and seen by your neighbors. You want to talk to the big man upstairs? You can talk to him anytime you wish, and that's in the Bible. Okay? What's up? You looking at me all crazy. You want me to stop? Sorry. It's like religion. It's interesting. If anybody wants to have a religious conversation, by all means, hit me up. Fucking love that shit. It's amazing. I know. It's a touchy topic. You don't talk about politics. You don't talk about religion.
Those are my two
Sorry,
rules.
man.
2 rules.
I know. I'm not
rules.
talking shit. I'm just fucking, I'm spreading some intel. Call me a liar. I'll tell you what page it's on, and we can talk about it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I never disagreed or agreed with
I was raised Catholic. 100% raised Catholic. I was an altar boy for like 14 years, dude. Wearing the white robe with the red sash, holding the good book, lighting candles, the whole 9 yards. I have legitimately read the Bible cover to cover several times. I know the stories, okay? I've read everything, so I know what it says. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna believe a religion, make sure you're educated on that religion. If you believe in a book, make sure you've read the actual book, because about 90% of the people that I've ever talked to that are churchgoers and hardcore whatever religion you're in haven't actually read the book. They just hear what's talked about, and that's it. And then they go, oh, yeah, well, yeah, it says something about this. Well, it actually doesn't. And there's a lot of wild stuff in there that kind of throw people for a loop sometimes, and they get upset with me, and I'm like, look, you're the one. I'm just trying to ask you a question, okay? That's it. That's all I'm doing. I love religion, and I love you guys. Fucking believe in whatever you want. I can't even talk shit. My beliefs are fucking insane. I'm not even going to get into that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. My beliefs are fucking nuts because me and Smith have had this conversation. I believe in Mother Asna and Father Ohm. Yeah, I'm all fucked up. So don't worry about it. You can believe whatever you want. Whatever makes you happy. Guess what? My beliefs make me happy. So fuck, that's all I care about. All right, everybody. That's another spooky episode done. We got to wrap this bitch up. What do you got?
Don't forget.
What do we got?
Enter in the giveaway. We got.
Oh my god, dude! Why do I forget about the giveaway like every fucking episode now?
So I'm saying that's why I brought it up. Make sure we don't forget.
All right, go giveaway. Give us the deets.
We have we're doing a giveaway, and we're doing the giveaway to say a little bit of thanks to you for listening to us and letting us into your lives. So get those entries in. We got quite a few. Keep them on coming. 1 per person. Don't forget when you use the text line, make sure to send your name and phone number. We can't just have just a name. We need a phone number because there's no way to reply back to you. It does not show any of your contact information. So name and phone number, or name and email if you don't want to give us your phone number. So make sure to get them in.
Yep, that's it. Okay. Good luck to everyone, and we will see you next time. This is Griff signing out.
All right, this is Smith. See you later.